Here's the lessons that I've learned from that. In any given market, have you guys ever seen the diffusion of innovation? Have you ever seen that bell curve before? It's a really easy bell curve. You got like innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority laggards. You've seen that, right? Okay, cool. So what's the hardest part about marketing is that when you go to bring us something to the market and you try to speak to the early majority, this is the lesson I learned. When you speak to the early majority versus the early adopters and the innovators, your marketing is not going to work unless you have results, unless you've proven this. And you can only prove this if you have results, typically from the early adopters and the innovators. This was a lesson I learned from my previous company that I built. When I built this new idea, built this new thing, and there'd been no success. And it's funny because my languaging for messaging was targeted towards early adopters, but they don't come, they had like the third segment. And so what ended up happening is when I went to build this new product, I realized that the type of market that I was going to serve is doctors who see the light versus the doctors that are purists. Doctors that are purists that are rejecting AI, that actually are not necessarily aware of how to use it. And what I come to find is that when I design the product for the person that says, hey, I just want to accelerate my success through utilizing artificial intelligence, and I'm tired of using agencies to help me grow my practice, or consulting firms or coaching programs, it came down to a really simple fact: is like, can I build the AI brain or all the functions that we need to do from an agency perspective, and then deploy them with the intellectual property that I already have from all the work that I've done? And the answer was yes. And so that is what I'm building. And it's apparently so valuable that people are willing to pay for it, and it doesn't even exist yet. And so I was wondering what the hell happened here. How were we able to have success with this one? When I look at my past product that I had to build when my back was against the wall, and it took so much friction to even get one sale. And it took me almost becoming bankrupt to make one deal go through. And I would say the major lessons that I pulled from it was, if you design the language for the wrong segment of the market, you might actually be correct, but the market's not ready for it yet. And that was something that actually kind of blew me away, because I thought that I was late to the game for this product, but it apparently is not. There's a lot of people in my marketplace, and I'm sure yours is marketplace, that want the thing that you have if you're solving a true business problem.